In first year at uni somewhere in the west of England, I lived in a large Georgian student house which had 23 under/postgrads living in it, all lads. We had 3 kitchens, but some people would raid other fridges, and I was sick of people stealing my food. In microbiology, we were doing some experiments with an orthopox virus. Think of it as a much less severe version of cowpox. Harmless enough they'd let first-year students use it with only masks, gloves, and glasses. Anyway, one of my lab partners didn't use sterile technique on her inoculating loop particularly well and ended up with a blister on her lips. She used to heat it too quickly and create an aerosol. Eventually, I was fed up with the thievery and took a little sample of said virus and added it to a block of cheese. A couple of days later, the 2 perps also had a couple of blister-type lesions around their mouths which lasted a few days and meant they didn't want to go out. They had an inkling it was me, but I made some cheese on toast in front of them, while ensuring I wasn't cross-contaminating, so came away unscathed. The cheese gets hot enough to denature the virus. My food was never touched again, but I often think how risky this was. Lucky you didn't get taken to court. We had a food thief, so one of our science managers put some protein-activated stain on some bait food in the fridge. Anyone handling the container would end up with dark brown stains on their hands/fingers, and this stuff has to wear OFF. It cannot be washed off, as the stain only works when exposed to protein, i.e. skin. Turns out it was the cleaner, so the manager had a word to them after noticing they had started wearing latex gloves. He made sure she had enough assistance to get food from a local charity food bank too. In her case, it was a case of being paid a pittance and having to choose between eating in the morning or getting to work. Compassion won. That is a good resolution. We wrapped up leftover meeting food and marked it for the cleaners. And our lovely receptionist even ordered more fruit than was needed to help this one lady. I miss office life in many ways. When I was a student with the same problem, I just took the easy option and pissed in a spare milk I bought. But then you can't use it yourself? Or can you? At a house a couple of years later, only 4 of us friends, I added a tiny amount of green food dye and tore the label where the best before information was. Worked for a while until someone threw it out for being off.